never miss another Johnny Walker LA video again, make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications so you're always in the loop for the latest Laker news, mock draft, and college top 10. Kobe Bryant came into the NBA as just a kid looking to make his mark on the league. Little did the world know that he would develop into one of the most accomplished and beloved mentors of the game of basketball. Using his extraordinary talent, Kobe has created some legendary moments that will live a lifetime. So to honor his legendary career, here are 10 reasons why Kobe Bryant is the greatest basketball player ever. The 1990s was an exciting time for the NBA and high school basketball prospect, as many high-profile high school athletes chose to skip college and enter straight into the NBA. Kobe established himself as the #1 high school senior in 1996, leading his high school team, Lower Merion, to their first high school title in more than 40 years. With averages of 30 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 blocks, and 4 steals per game, Kobe had so much talent and confidence in his game that skipping college and heading right into the NBA was almost a foregone conclusion. The real mystery came on draft night, as many teams passed on a young high school phenom for more established players in college. Bryant would fall to the 13th pick in the 1996 NBA draft. Originally selected by the Charlotte Hornets, the Hornets would trade the rights for the high school phenom to the Los Angeles Lakers for their starting center, Vlade Divac. The young Kobe Bryant would join a veteran Lakers team with championship aspirations after acquiring superstar Shaquille O'Neal during the same summer. Bryant's rookie season wouldn't exactly go as planned, as the high schooler had to compete with veterans Nick Van Exel, Byron Scott, and Eddie Jones for shooting guard minutes. By the All-Star break, a young Kobe Bryant had shown enough flashes in-game to receive an invite to the 1997 Slam Dunk Contest. In the finals, Kobe finished the contest off with a between-the-legs slam, besting Brandon Carr and Michael Finley to become the youngest dunk champion ever at the age of 18. In the second half of the season, despite a young Bryant's struggle in the early part of his career, the Lakers were still able to capture the second seed in the Western Conference with 56 wins, facing John Stockton, Karl Malone, and the #1 seed in the West, the Utah Jazz, in round 2. The Jazz beat down on the Lakers in game 1 with a blowout win. Game 2 in Utah was a lot closer, but again, the Lakers would fall short, putting themselves in an 0-2 hole. While everyone remembers the 3 air balls from Bryant in game 5 to close the series, the Lakers might have never gotten to game 5 if it wasn't for Bryant's game 3 performance off the bench, scoring 17 of his 19 total points in the fourth quarter to keep the Jazz at bay in a 104-84 Lakers victory. The next season, the Lakers' 3-headed guard combo had gained popularity among fans and the league. Their success saw 4 Lakers players become selected to attend the All-Star game in New York City. Kobe Bryant, among one of them, became the youngest player ever to play in the All-Star game at the age of 19. With the great Michael Jordan on the other end, Bryant didn't back down from the challenge, scoring 18 points and grabbing 6 rebounds in his first All-Star game appearance. But when it came to the Western Conference Finals with the Utah Jazz awaiting them, the Lakers were still searching for answers as they were swept brutally by the Jazz to end their season once again without the ultimate prize. After this season, changes were made to the Lakers' backcourt to give Kobe more freedom to develop and make an impact on the Lakers' playoff success. And while having struggles early in his career, this would not deter Kobe from aggressively pursuing his goal to be the best. After many early playoff defeats, a coaching change in the 1999-2000 season saw the Lakers truly unlock the potential of the greatest 1-2 punch ever. The start of this turnaround will be delayed, however, as Kobe would miss the first 6 weeks to begin the season with a hand injury. Kobe returned December 1st. The Lakers didn't miss a beat, becoming even more dominant, posting a 19-1 record during a stretch run in Kobe's return. The Lakers had another 19-game winning streak during the season to ultimately finish with a 67-15 regular season record. Bryant played a large part of this success, leading the team in assists and steals, as well as becoming the youngest player named to an all-defensive team this year. In the first round of the playoffs, the Lakers would face a familiar foe in the Sacramento Kings. The Kings were ready to test the Lakers early after taking the first 2 games at home. When the series shifted to Sacramento, the Kings would get back-to-back home wins, forcing a series-deciding Game 5. But in the end, the Lakers would move on behind a blowout win in Game 5. Kobe played a huge part in the series, scoring 30 points or more in games 2, 3, and 4. In the second round versus the Phoenix Suns, the Lakers would take game 1 in a blowout, with Bryant pitching in 25 points. Game 2 in Los Angeles would go down to the wire. With the Lakers down 1 with 15 seconds left, Kobe Bryant would hit the game-winning basket over the outstretched hands of Jason Kidd with 2.6 seconds remaining, finishing with 15 points and a 2-0 lead headed to Phoenix. The Lakers would finish off the Suns in 5 games, but the Western Conference Finals would be the Lakers' most challenging test. The Lakers were able to overpower the Blazers in Game 1 with a blowout win. Bryant would contribute 13 points and 6 assists. Bryant's poor shooting game in Game 2 allowed Portland to pull the upset on the Lakers on their home floor. Bryant would shoot 2 of 9 from the field as the Lakers lost by 29 at home. In Game 3, Kobe would come through in a big way, scoring 25 points and grabbing 7 rebounds while shooting an efficient 11 of 18 from the field. But it was Kobe's defense which would help the Lakers secure the Game 3 win. After defeating Portland at home in Game 4 to take a 3-1 lead, the Lakers looked like they were going to repeat their playoff failure after dropping the next 2 games, evening up the series. Despite Kobe Bryant putting up 33 points and 6 3-pointers in Game 6, the Lakers would still lose, forcing a Game 7 at home. The Portland Trail Blazers would have the Lakers on the ropes in Game 7, but the 1-2 punch combo of Kobe and Shaq would prevail, with Kobe providing the game-sealing assist to Shaq in the final moments as the Lakers would advance to the 2000 NBA Finals. With home court and the reigning MVP on their side, the Lakers dominated Game 1 of the Finals against the Pacers. Kobe chipped in 23 points, but it would be Shaquille O'Neal's dominant performance of 46 points and 17 rebounds, which led the Lakers to taking a 1-0 series lead. In Game 2, disaster would strike, as early in the first quarter, Kobe would go down with a severe ankle sprain after landing awkwardly, missing the remainder of the game. The Lakers were still able to cruise to a 2-0 series lead without him, but the Pacers were ready to flip the series when the Lakers came to Bankers Life Fieldhouse with Kobe still sidelined. The Pacers backcourt duo of Jalen Rose and Reggie Miller stole Game 3 in Indiana. Desperately needing their dynamic duo back, Kobe returned in Game 4 and made his presence known when it mattered most. As the two teams battled to the fourth quarter tied, just 2 minutes into overtime, the Lakers' dominant big man, Shaquille O'Neal, would foul out the game, leaving it to Bryant to deliver the game in overtime. And he would deliver with 8 points in overtime, including an offensive rebound putback with only seconds remaining to put the Lakers up for good. Bryant would finish with 28 points and 5 assists, and would place the Lakers in a perfect position to secure a championship after taking a 3-1 lead in Indiana. But the Pacers weren't going away that easy. The Pacers took control of Game 5 from the start, blowing out the Lakers at home, while Kobe struggled, scoring only 8 points while shooting 4 of 20 from the field. But in Game 6, the Lakers delivered when it mattered most, with Shaq scoring 41 points and 12 rebounds. Kobe was right by his side, scoring 26 points as the Lakers overpowered the Pacers in Game 6 to secure their first championship in over 10 years. After multiple playoff defeats, this championship solidified the duo of Kobe and Shaq, putting the two players on another level of greatness. But this was just the beginning of their story. After their first championship in over 10 years, many Lakers were ready to celebrate, but not Kobe Bryant. Kobe came back from the offseason not satisfied with just a championship, but became infatuated with creating a dynasty and becoming known as the best player in the league. But his assertion wouldn't go as planned, as the Lakers as a team would obtain 16 losses before the All-Star break, more than all of last year. With the team searching for answers, Bryant would take time away from the team towards the end of the season, missing 14 games during this time. The Lakers were able to post an 11-3 record without Bryant. Aware of the building chemistry, Bryant adjusted his game coming off the bench and scoring less to get his team involved. This would pay off towards the end of the season, and as the Lakers went into the playoffs, went on an 8-game winning streak to end the season. While the defending champions would finish with a worse record than the season before, their chemistry seemed to be on another level towards the end of the season, and this helped set the stage for one of the most dominant playoff runs of all time. Facing the Portland Trail Blazers in round 1, Kobe would lead the team in scoring with 28 points, and after a Game 1 win, it didn't take the Lakers long to find their groove, taking all 3 games in the series easily. The Lakers' crosstown rival, the Sacramento Kings, couldn't fare any better as back-to-back 40-point, 20-rebound games from Shaq in Game 1 and 2 would put the Lakers in the driver's seat of the series. Then in Game 3 and 4, Kobe would take care of the rest, powering a blowout win on the road with 36 points, and in Game 4 had one of his best playoff performances ever with 48 points and 16 rebounds. Kobe carried this momentum to the Western Conference Finals versus the Spurs, scoring 45 points in Game 1 to set the tone in the series. Kobe would continue to have great games in the series, such as his 36 points in Game 3 and a 24-point, 11-assist performance in Game 4, as the Lakers continued to be unbeaten into the NBA Finals. And in Game 1, Iverson showed exactly why he was named the league's MVP. With 48 points in Game 1, the Sixers shocked the world and stole Game 1 in LA in overtime, while Kobe struggled from the field, scoring only 15 points. Even after winning Game 1, the Sixers had no chance of stopping the Lakers' momentum. With back-to-back 30-point games from Kobe in Game 2 and 3, the Lakers were able to finish the Sixers in 5 to become the first back-to-back champion since Michael Jordan's Bulls. And with their core duo in their prime, the Lakers were ready to defend their title again in the 2001-2002 season. After winning back-to-back titles, the next season, the Lakers would have a fast start, starting the season 17-1, but wouldn't have to secure the first seed to make a run at the championship, earning the 3rd seed in the Western Conference this season. In the first round, facing the Portland Trailblazers, Kobe would lead all scorers with 34 points in Game 1 and played a crucial part in sweeping the Blazers out of the playoffs. The current season MVP, Tim Duncan, and the San Antonio Spurs were up next, but the Spurs weren't yet ready to dethrone the 2-time champ as they were defeated in 5 games. The Lakers' crosstown rival Sacramento Kings had improved dramatically from a year ago, making it to the Western Conference Finals as the first seed in the West. But on the road, Kobe showed that he had that killer instinct with 30 points and a Lakers road win. But just because the Lakers secured Game 1 didn't mean the series was over, as the Kings gained momentum by taking back-to-back games in the series. Game 6 will be a test of the Lakers' will, but Kobe and Shaq were ready to answer the call. With 41 points and 17 rebounds for Shaq, Kobe wasn't far behind with 31 points and 11 rebounds of his own, with a 4-point win at home to force a Game 7. Once at Game 7, the Lakers' experience shined in overtime. Kobe would finish with 30 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists as the Lakers finally defeated the Kings 112-106. After a grueling 7-game series, the Lakers had advanced to their 3rd straight final. Awaiting them, the New Jersey Nets had one of the most remarkable turnarounds in NBA history. The Nets improved from 26 wins a year ago to the 1st seed in the Eastern Conference with 52 wins. The main culprit of this turnaround was an exchange of point guards during the offseason. Jason Kidd would inject life back into a struggling franchise. After a 6-game series with the Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals, the Nets had surprised the world and reached their first ever NBA Finals. The Nets couldn't keep up with the Lakers' experience in Game 1 as the Lakers pounced on the Nets early and closed the door on a possible comeback. Game 2 in LA wouldn't even be close as the Lakers blew the door open with a 41-point dominant performance by Shaq. Kobe would get his turn to shine in Game 3 on the road, with the team leading 36 points, including 12 points in the 4th quarter. With this performance, the Lakers were able to hold off a late Nets rally to take a 3-0 series lead. And in Game 4, the Los Angeles Lakers completed the sweep and maintained their status as the champions of the NBA. For 3 years, the Lakers were on top of the world, and the duo of Kobe and Shaq was at the epicenter of their success. Shaq, the MVP of the finals, name was growing, but so was his all-star teammate Kobe Bryant, who had some amazing moments during the Lakers championship run, but often felt overshadowed by Shaq's dominance of the game. Following the Lakers' three-peat, the tension between the greatest 1-2 punch ever started to reveal itself, not only to the public, but on the court as well, as the 2003 season saw the team's chemistry that once had them be champions crumble under the power struggle of Kobe and Shaq's desires to be the leading man in LA. Falling short in the 2004 NBA Finals versus the Detroit Pistons would finally push the Shaq and Kobe tension to its breaking point, as the Lakers would trade away their MVP center Shaquille O'Neal to the Miami Heat. The Lakers also witnessed the loss of head coach Phil Jackson, replacing him with former Houston Rockets head coach Rudy Tomjanovich, along with multiple role players. This extreme change in personnel led to the Lakers missing out on the NBA playoffs for their 5th time in their history. While Bryant was the league's second leading scorer at 27 points per game, the combination of a new coach and a subpar supporting cast cost Kobe and the Lakers a year out of the playoffs for the first time in 8 years. The next season, despite past differences with Bryant, Phil Jackson returned to coach the Lakers, and just like that, after one season away, the Lakers were back into the playoffs with a 45-35 record. Jackson would unleash Kobe's scoring potential this season, as Kobe Bryant seemed to be at his most polished offensively, having one of the more extraordinary scoring runs in NBA history, as Kobe started carrying the Lakers' scoring load nightly, lighting teams up every night, and creating a scoring rampage that would include 5 straight games with 40 points or more, 4 50-point games, a 62-point game in 3 quarters versus the Mavericks, and on January 22nd, 2007, the second highest individual scoring game in NBA history, with 81 points versus the Toronto Raptors. Kobe would end the season averaging 35 points per game, and the Lakers as a team needed every single one of Kobe's extraordinary scoring performances, as the Lakers just barely made the playoffs as the 7th seed in the Western Conference with 45 wins. The Lakers would face the regular season MVP Steve Nash and the Phoenix Suns in the first round. After a loss in Game 1, the Lakers were able to steal Game 2 on the road and gain home court advantage. But it wasn't until Kobe Bryant's game-winning shot in Game 4 that put the underdog Lakers up 3-1 were they taken seriously in the series. Steve Nash and the Phoenix Suns turned up their offense in Game 5, as the lack of supporting cast around Kobe started to crack under the lack of experience. Kobe tried his hardest to get a win in Game 6 with a 50-point game, but the Phoenix Suns had already gained momentum back in the series and would outpace the Lakers to 3 straight wins and the series in 7. While the Lakers season would end in disappointment again, this legendary scoring season from Kobe cemented his name with some of the all-time great scorers in NBA history. Even as the scoring accolades piled up, Kobe Bryant was still unhappy with the product that the Lakers were putting on the floor. After losing for the second year in a row to the Phoenix Suns in the first round of the series, this time in 5, Bryant would demand a trade during the 2007 offseason due to lack of contending and supporting cast. But the Lakers weren't ready to give up on their all-star shooting guard that easy. Despite trade rumors, Kobe arrived to play for the Lakers at the start of the 2007-2008 season. Kobe continued to put up big numbers, but this season was different. The Lakers had found a way to win games with a team of outcasts, acquiring a 29-16 record before the All-Star break. While a good team, the Lakers GMs would find a way to turn the Lakers into championship contenders after completing a blockbuster trade that would bring All-Star center Paul Gasol to the Los Angeles Lakers. Kobe gelled immediately with the All-Star Spaniard, and the duo partnered to lose only 9 games the rest of the season, on the way to the first seed in the Western Conference. While not having the highest scoring averages of his career, Kobe had used the mid-season trade to turn the Lakers' once first-round out into championship contenders. And for this, he was awarded with his first and only regular season MVP. The Lakers would start this season's championship run with a 4-game sweep of Carmelo Anthony and the Denver Nuggets, then closed out the Utah Jazz on the road to advance to the Western Conference Final, where Tim Duncan and the defending champion San Antonio Spurs awaited them. Even after years of seeing Kobe in the playoffs, the Spurs still had no answer for the current league MVP, as the Lakers only needed 5 games to advance to the NBA Finals. But in their way of a championship was the Boston Celtics' big 3 of Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, and Paul Pierce. An off-season trade formed a team that dominated the regular season with the best record in the NBA, but needed 2 7-game series in the playoffs to reach the Eastern Conference Finals versus the Pistons, who they defeated in 6 games to reach their first NBA Final since 1987. 21 years since their last matchup, the rivalry of the Boston Celtics and the Los Angeles Lakers had been reborn in the 2008 NBA Finals. But this time, the Boston Celtics would defeat the regular season MVP Kobe Bryant and the Los Angeles Lakers in 6 games. While the regular season MVP award would evade Kobe for many years, many coaches and players understood the value that Kobe could bring to a franchise. His individual greatness was always on display when the lights were the brightest and the competition was the strongest. The All-Star Game was the best place to see Kobe perform at his best, as he always showed up and had strong performances, shown by his 4 All-Star Game MVPs, tied for the most in NBA history. Upon his tragic death, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver would name the All-Star Game MVP after him to honor his memory, as Kobe will always be remembered as one of the most valuable players to the success of the NBA. After a taste of the final in 2008, Kobe Bryant and the Lakers set a mission to return back to the finals the following year, with a full year in offseason to gel with their newly acquired All-Star. Kobe continued his dominance on the league, but in a different way than his younger self, as he molded himself into the veteran closer for the team. When the Lakers were down late or needed to make a statement in a game, they unleashed Kobe's scoring greatness onto opposing teams. And with the Lakers supporting cast growing into legitimate championship pieces, the Lakers were able to capture the first seed again in the Western Conference with 65 wins. But Kobe and the Lakers weren't interested in the regular season. Their goal was set to make a return to the final. The Utah Jazz stood no chance in round 1 as the Lakers cruised their way through a 5-game series. The Houston Rockets would be without their 2 stars, Tracy McGrady and Yao Ming, in round 2, but that didn't stop them from playing spoiler in Game 1, as they would defeat the Lakers at home, stealing the home court advantage. Kobe returned in Game 2 with a 40-point performance to tie the series. But the scrappy Rockets weren't going away, as 2 impressive home wins would force an unexpected Game 7 in LA. But the Lakers' superior talent would prevail in Game 7 to advance to their 2nd straight Western Conference Final. Kobe would make a statement in Game 1 with 40 points, including 18 points in the 4th quarter and a Lakers' 2-point win. But the Nuggets would find a way to even the series in Game 2. Nuggets would put up a fight in Game 4 at home, but the duo of Kobe and Gasol would prove to be too much for the Nuggets in Game 5 and 6, as the Lakers had completed their mission to make it back to the finals by defeating the Nuggets in 6 games. In the Eastern Conference, the Orlando Magic had upset LeBron James and the first-seeded Cleveland Cavaliers in the Eastern Conference Finals in 5 games. Kobe took this vengeance from last year's defeat into Game 1 of the NBA Finals, scoring a surgical 40 points on the Magic defenders on the way to a Lakers blowout win. After securing the first 2 games at home, the Lakers stole Game 4 on the road of the series with a clutch performance by Derek Fisher to take a 3-1 series lead. Then, with back-to-back 30-point performances, Kobe Bryant and the Lakers closed out the Orlando Magic in Game 5, as Kobe Bryant would earn his 4th NBA championship with the Los Angeles Lakers and 1st Finals MVP, making this one of the greatest years of his career and boasting his claim as the best player in the game on the best team. With a team that just went to their 2nd straight final, Kobe Bryant and the Lakers were once again at the mountaintop of the NBA. Defending their title wouldn't be easy, as changes were made to the Lakers roster that could prove to be a reason they defend their title or become a complete disaster. While not acquiring 60 wins this season, the Lakers were still dominant during the regular season with the 3rd best record in the NBA and acquiring the 1st seed in the Western Conference. The defending champions would start their playoff run against a young upstart Oklahoma City Thunder team that possessed the league's current scoring leader. The Thunder would keep it close in Game 6, but a clutch bucket from Paul Gasol would help close out the young Thunder in 6. In round 2, the Lakers would face a familiar foe from last season in the Utah Jazz. But just like last season, the Lakers owned the Jazz, as Kobe would score 30 points or more in every game in a 4-game sweep. In the Western Conference Finals, Kobe and the Lakers would face Steve Nash and the Phoenix Suns, a team that had caused them a lot of problems in the past. But with a stronger supporting cast, this time Kobe would get his vengeance. Kobe would make a statement in Game 1 at home with 40 points and was a crucial part in the Lakers securing the first 2 home wins. But as things flipped to Phoenix, the Suns were able to tie the series at 2 with 2 home wins of their own. Game 5 in LA would come down to the wire. As both teams battled for control of the series, Kobe would score 30 points and would have the ball in his hands in the final seconds to take the lead. But his three-point attempt would be just off to fall in the hands of the Lakers' new addition, Ron Artest, who would put up the offensive rebound in the final seconds to capture a 2-point win for the Lakers and a 3-2 series lead. Kobe would put the finishing touches on the series with 37 points on the road in Game 6, powering the Lakers to advance to their 3rd straight finals appearance. This time, Kobe Bryant and the Lakers would get a chance to avenge their 2008 loss to their rival, the Boston Celtics. The Celtics had advanced to their 2nd NBA Finals under the Big Three era after a 6-game series against the previous Eastern Conference champion, the Orlando Magic. The Celtics and Lakers were evenly matched opponents as both teams battled to the series-deciding Game 7. After having 3 30-point games during the series, Kobe Bryant was expected to have a big Game 7, but the Boston Celtics defense was all over him at every turn, forcing a poor shooting performance from Bryant. But Kobe's team had found a way to pick him up through his scoring struggles, with Bryant's supporting cast hitting clutch shots to put the Celtics away in Game 7. While not having his highest scoring output of the series in Game 7, Bryant found other areas to contribute to the win with a team-high 15 rebounds, and for his outstanding series performance was awarded his 2nd straight Finals MVP. While Kobe has been most known for his scoring accolades, his abilities on the other side of the ball has made him one of the most feared players to play against. Kobe took many of the lessons he learned from playing against the great guards in the 90s to perfect his game into one of the more elite perimeter defenders in the game. Kobe's athleticism in the early part of his career gave him confidence to feast on the opponent's passing lane and quickly turn steals and blocks to quick points in the other direction. As Kobe's athleticism faded, the mental part of the game of basketball is where he started to work his opponent into mistakes, and this helped him develop into one of the more brilliant minds on the defensive end. His work on the defensive end helped him earn 9 first-team all-defensive honors as he prided himself on guarding the best offensive threat on the opposing team at the biggest moments. The finals was one of those places where Kobe often shined defensively, such as his effort against Reggie Miller in the 2000 finals or the 2001 finals, where he was able to contain the MVP Allen Iverson after he torched the Lakers for 48 points in Game 1. Often unappreciated and overlooked because of his scoring accolades, Kobe's defense was a key asset in his success in becoming one of the best two-way players the NBA had to offer. As dominant and beloved as Kobe Bryant has been in the NBA, his international love in other countries outside of the US was just as strong. A large part of this international fandom for Bryant has been magnified by the extraordinary performances that Kobe has had during his time in Olympic play for the USA, ranking 11th in international scoring while shooting 45% from 3. After an undefeated preliminary round, the USA advanced to the World Championship final versus Argentina, where Kobe would lead the team in scoring with 27 points to capture gold for the USA men's team. With this win, the USA team was easily able to qualify for the 2008 Olympics in Beijing. Kobe might not have had the most points or assists, but was a key contributor to the USA's record-breaking run during the 2008 Olympics that saw the team break multiple Olympic team basketball records, such as scoring offense, field goal percentage, amount of total rebounds, assists, and blocked shots during the Olympic tournament. Kobe played his role well as a dangerous three-point shooter and a defensive havoc on opposing teams' guards. After a second straight unbeaten record in the preliminary and elimination round, the USA once again found themselves in the title game against Spain. The experienced Spaniards would once again be the USA's toughest opponent. As they stayed close entering the fourth quarter, Kobe Bryant would inject a bolt of life into the USA team's offense, scoring 17 points in the USA's gold medal win versus Spain. While having many achievements throughout his career, one of Bryant's greatest accomplishments was putting USA basketball back on top of the world, showing that he could collaborate with some of the best players in the world and achieve basketball's greatest pride. Kobe would finally call it a career in his 20th season in the NBA. While his last couple of seasons were full of injuries and poor seasons for the Lakers, Kobe left fans with one last extraordinary game to remember him by. And just like many other times early in his career, Kobe struggled to find his way to start the game, missing his first 5 shots. With many of his shots failing to fall early in the game, the Jazz would take an early 15-point lead into halftime. But as the game went on and the Lakers started to make a comeback, Kobe was at the center of this effort. As his shots started to fall, Kobe would score 39 of his 60 total points in the second half. With a 13-point run by himself, Kobe would bring the Lakers back in the fourth quarter, completing the comeback to defeat the Jazz in the final game of his career. Kobe's 60-point final game broke multiple records, including becoming the oldest player ever to score 50 or more and the most by any player in a final game, walking off with one of the greatest careers of all time. And these are the 10 reasons why Kobe Bryant is the greatest basketball player ever. Leave your favorite moment from Kobe Bryant in the comment section below. But until then, it's been your boy, Johnny Walker LA, and I'm out. Bow!